At the United Nations today, the Palestinians took a historic step in their long quest for statehood. President Mahmoud Abbas asked the UN for full membership, envisioning a Palestinian state based on borders set before Israel won the 1967 war.
I say, the time has come for my courageous and proud people, after decades of displacement and colonial occupation and ceaseless suffering, to live like other peoples of the earth, free in a sovereign and independent homeland.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called on the UN to reject the proposal and challenged the Palestinians to restart face-to-face negotiations.
President Abbas, why don't you join me? We have to stop negotiating about the negotiations. Let's just get on with it. Let's negotiate peace.
But there's not likely to be a Palestinian nation anytime soon. The United States says it will veto the Palestinian request in the Security Council. We asked Mark Phillips to go to the West Bank to see what Palestinians made of this historic day.
Win or lose at the UN, the Palestinian leadership was determined to throw a victory party. And that's what it looked like in Ramallah's Arafat Square. And the mood was jubilant as the crowd gathered to watch the UN speeches on a big screen TV. They may have known the statehood idea was dead on arrival because of the threatened US veto, but they also knew that they had dominated the UN agenda. And as they arrived, they knew who to blame for the failure.
The picture is very clear. The American government stands exactly beside the Israeli.
Managing failure was always going to be difficult, and already there have been worrying outbreaks of violence and, ominously, one death. In the West Bank, Israeli soldiers moved in after Jewish settlers attacked the Arab village of Kusra. The villagers fought back, throwing stones. The soldiers fired tear gas and live rounds at them, killing a man. His death has already become a Palestinian rallying cry. Elsewhere, at a major Israeli checkpoint, the Ritual Friday riot took on a new urgency. Here, the confrontation was limited to rocks and tear gas, but it went on for hours. The Palestinian leadership says it's still committed to a nonviolent path, but that may be difficult to sustain. Hope has turned to frustration here, and the first signs that frustration could lead to a new round of violence. The danger was always of raising expectations that couldn't be met. The frustration took another form as well. When Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's UN speech was shown on the big screen, the crowd reverted to a classic Arab insult and threw shoes at him. Mark Phillips, CBS News, Ramallah.